What's going on, guys? It's Dan, aka Captain Redbeard here, and today we are talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Beta. Now, I know this is quite the hit on YouTube right now, is talking about the Call of Duty 4 Black Ops Beta, but we're going to discuss it today, and I'm going to give some of my opinions and thoughts and concerns and things that I really like about the game in this video today. So, first and foremost, today we're playing some we were checking out the Chaos TDM playlist, which I thought was interesting because they implemented not only team deathmatch into that playlist but also kill confirmed, which, with that being said, I will say I really enjoy both of those game modes together in one playlist. I think kill confirmed works really well with Black Ops 4 as well as team deathmatch. However, on the same discussion of modes, I'm very concerned with domination and hardpoint. Those are the two game modes I'm very concerned with on this game. Both weekends, I felt like those game modes in particular were very, very unbalanced. Spawns, I understand they're kind of going for a more chaotic, fast-paced, while being boots on the ground feel. But my issue and concern with the game, with those two particular game modes, is as a COD player that's been playing for about 10 years now, since the very first Modern Warfare, even the end of World at War, one thing about Call of Duty that's always set aside is being able to predict when you're flipping your spawn, how to hold a side, how to play competitively in the sense of maintaining one side of the board, not flipping the spawn. And the issue that I have with Black Ops 4 domination is the sporadic spawning. And what I mean by that is, for example, there was one match while I was streaming the first weekend. It was the last day of the beta. I had been killed. I spawned and started running. I took maybe 4 or 5 steps, and right as I took that last step, an enemy spawned right in front of me, facing away from me, to the point that I ran into the back of that person, and we just collided. And fortunately, I won the gunfight, but it was just very frustrating from both perspectives. I could only imagine how that individual felt. So that's a little bit of a concern, are the spawners. I don't mind it so much with team deathmatch, and kill confirmed, because those are more hectic game modes in the sense of you're running around, you're playing for kills at that point. Like, that is the objective, is to get as many kills as you possibly can. So that's a big concern there. Time to kill. Time to kill the first weekend was horrible. Absolutely horrible with every single weapon, unless you use the MX9 with your rapid fire, which was the very first submachine gun unlocked, or the Spitfire, aka the Vesper from Black Ops 3. If you were using that Vesper or the Spitfire, you would win every single gunfight. No ifs, ands, or buts. So, second weekend, I felt a lot better about weapon balance, especially once you leveled up and hit level 40 and started getting those higher end weapons that they put at max level. So I feel like with this Call of Duty, it's going to be a lot more of a grind, which I am okay with. If you don't come right out of the gate with an NV4, Infinite Warfare, and being able to use that gun all the way through every single level of your prestige experience, I think it gives you more of a reason to grind the game out, experience the Call of Duty, play the Call of Duty experience, and experience playing it out. So I think that's a big thing for me personally. I'm cool with that. If the time to kill is going to be set a little higher, slower, and the late game weapons are going to have more damage output than that early game low level weapon is, then I have to grind and work and earn my way to get that better weapon. I'm cool with that. And based off weekend 2, when they increased level cap to 40, I kind of got that vibe. So all we can really do is see what they do going from this point forward whenever the full game launches. Now, in terms of time to kill, that brings up the topic of HP. 150 points of HP. I still don't really know how I feel about it. I love the concept. I love the concept, and I love the healing mechanic of this game. I really do genuinely love the healing mechanic of this game, because it takes away your tactical. It takes away your tactical and your lethal, and it gives you the option as a player of using a tactical or a lethal in place of your R1 ability. In this case, like I'm using Ruin here, his ability would be a grapple hook, but if I wanted to use a grenade, I could replace his grapple with a frag grenade or a tomahawk or a flashbang or whatever the case may be. And I think that that's provides a really unique, one-of-a-kind of experience with the gameplay. So I'm not sure how I feel about the 150 HP. I like the idea behind it. I like the reasoning. It makes gunfights last a little bit longer and feel more intense. And I think that in a sense, the payout of doing that is more competitive gameplay. And I think that's something Call of Duty, even in public matches, has missed for a really long time, is being competitive, playing for a purpose, not just playing to get all your kill streaks. Good news is I don't feel like I don't get a vibe that they're bringing anything like requisitions back like they did in World War II. That was a horrible, horrible decision that they ever even did requisitions. That should have never have been a thing in World War II. So I don't get that vibe that they're doing that with this game, with the perk system. It's a very limited perk system. I do like that they brought Ghost back and Lightweight. They brought back some kind of classic perks. And I feel like they're doing that to give us the best of every single game combined into one Call of Duty game with the maps, whether it be the maps or the weapons. You see some weapons returning, you see some perks returning. And I think after all these years of COD, because COD has been around since like 2007 with the Modern Warfare series, the multiplayer aspect of Call of Duty has been around for a really, really long time. And I probably misquoted the year. I think it's even before that. And if I misquoted, I apologize. You guys are more than welcome to correct me in the comment section. But it's been around for a really long time, and it's provided a unique experience through each COD game. And I think that if they're taking the opportunity to kind of do a best of every game and meshing it kind of into one, people call that lazy game design. I don't know that it's necessarily lazy. I think that it's trying to make a broader audience happy, personally, is how I feel about it. So I'm very excited for the Blackout experience, the beta that they're going to put out in September. I've been waiting on them to release a date before I did this commentary. I believe they said September 10th was for PlayStation 4. So I think that's going to be a really unique experience and interesting. I will also state that I did play the PC beta. Now, aside from frames dropping and things like that, and the game needing some tweaks and optimization, I thought the PC experience was actually a really unique experience, really good. And so long as they continue improving that and making that a better experience as time goes on, I think the PC port might actually have a really good chance of being sustainable through the Blizzard launcher. So I know with Destiny 2, whenever that game first launched and released, there were some frame dropping issues with optimization, things of that nature. And I think that in time, that game, as far as optimization is concerned, really progressed very nicely on PC. So I feel like PC actually has a chance with Call of Duty this year. Maybe not in a competitive scene, but maybe more so in a casual, those hardcore PC guys might be a little more open to playing Black Ops 4 this year, with the fact that they're providing better port support. And the fact that it's not actually being ported over from a console and it's its own unique experience is going to definitely help. But I know there's a lot more topics we can discuss. I'll make some other videos, guys, kind of going into depth, discussing my thoughts on Specialist and the balancing system of those, because I also have some thoughts and opinions on some of the Specialists I would really like to share. I would say, though, this game has a lot of potential. I really genuinely think this Call of Duty has a lot of potential, and it can provide a very unique experience. So I'm looking forward to October when they launch this game, to see what there is to experience with a full release game with content and perks and kill streaks and more weapons and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for hanging out and tuning in and checking out. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you guys next time.